guys, I'm still just goofing off and playing around with these new units that I pulled earlier today. I just did the Dark Ifrit trial and kind of killed that relatively quickly. I figured why not jump over to Asura and see if we can blow her up. Erenia had her fun. Now it's time for Jake to come and join the team. So this is pretty much the same team I used earlier. I did swap out Bosch for C-Card because we want passive provoke for this boss. But other than that, it's mostly the same team. I didn't really spend a whole lot of time re-gearing other than a few units, but C-Card's going to do the blind, he's got passive provoke, cover, etc. Folka's going to be doing just immunities, buffs, the usual stuff. I gave her dual cast so she can give us fire resist. Nameless Gunner Jake is going to be a finisher. He's going to be shooting his large gun. Other than that, he's just got, well, that's basically about it. Sylvie is going to be support. She'll be doing things like imbues, limit burst, resistance, etc. She's got just whatever gear on. Esther is geared for man killer. She'll be chaining with the friend Esther, same thing. Limit burst gear, man eater, etc. And the friend is Alex's Esther, who is geared mostly the same way, a little better than mine actually. But whatever. I'll get there one day. There we go. So let's go ahead and jump in here. I haven't done this fight in a while, and I kind of forgot the mechanics partially. Not entirely, though, so it'll come back to me when I get in here. One thing that's kind of noteworthy is I'm not bringing a dedicated breaker. So we're going to be relying on some kind of low-end breaks, such as, what is it, like C-Cards 50%, and the like the 45% breaks from Sylvie. This might be a disaster, might be fine. We're going to find out. Alright, so I remember the first turn that she like buffs herself and such. Or it doesn't, no, buffs herself on turn 2. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to use Sylvie to double the fun. And, what is her breaks called? I don't even know. Defense and... oh, that's not the right one. Double the fun, attack, and magic. And we're going to... oh, I don't know. I guess boost defense and spirit, because it's kind of the important. This first turn is very painful. I remember that. So we're going to use a Glorious Guard on Sieg to mitigate the damage. Folka will give us some immunities. I don't remember if these are necessary yet, but they're going to be eventually. We'll Cool Force with Jake. And then Esper will, or Esther, Stormbrand and Demagnetizing. This is mostly just to get some crystals. I remember we had to dispel the boss next turn. So this Imperil is not going to actually do anything. And she has mitigation for like 4 or 5 turns. These mitigating bosses are always a headache. Alright, so this boss is hitting really hard, even though I've got C-Card's cooldown up. So we've got, let's see, we need to dispel the boss now. So, let's dispel the boss and do a Curaja. Does this boss AoE this turn? I don't think so. So we're going to full break Charm with Sieg, do a 50% break. Jake will Cool Force to fill that up. Esper... we'll just repeat, because we can't really hurt the boss right now. Let's do that. And Sylvie will... let's do some mitigations. How many turns do they last? 3 turns? I got the little window open here. So let's do physical mitigation, and... I don't want to use her cooldowns. Let's do a limit fill buff. Alright, Forsaken Stance. This is the one where we don't want to actually hit the boss with anything. So we'll just guard all of these. And you. Folka will do a heal over time. Where's the heal over time? Gradually. And I guess a deep circle, because why not? And Sylvie will... should do mitigations. Both of them. Alright, Face of Penitence, Frozen Flame stance. We need to do ice or fire damage. Yeah. Gotta do ice or fire damage. You know, I didn't plan this team very well. Oh geez, ice or fire? Sylvie can't do that. I was gonna imbue with. I remember you had to like see. I was like, Sylvie's gonna just imbue everybody. She can't imbue with fire or ice. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. What are we gonna do? Do I have any items? Fish scale, water damage, of course. Jake can't imbue himself this turn. Focus on. Yep. We're gonna. Well, this will be fun. Fire or ice? Is there any? Oh, flames are rebirth. Fire. He's on Phoenix. Got it. But that means we don't have resistance buffs now. Ah. Oh well. All right. Professional players, we're good. Magic damage, super wink. Yeah, we don't have any resistance buffs. And the boss is going to use an ice attack on us. Oh well. Whatever. Let's get ready to chain the boss next turn. Let's have Jake imbue himself with lightning. All right. So we did seal the boss. You know, we did seal her. Folka is going to dual cast. Let's see here. A re-raise. Let's do a Farfarega and a re-raise on Sieg, who's probably going to die here because I'd never cast resistance buffs. Alright, Terra Tempest. That's Earth and Wind. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Terra Tempest is, I think, Earth and Wind. Wind and Earth, okay. Let's see. So, Folka. I should have dispelled first. I'm doing this so bad, so bad. It's alright. It's alright. We're good. We're good. Alright, if I need to do Earth or Wind, so let me double the fun. Oh, we can do Earth here. Here we go. Earth damage. Got it. So I don't got to worry about that. So Sylvie can actually do her Limit Burst instead for the resistance buff. Because we don't have cover, but now we've got Sylvie's 75% resist, so we're fine. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and chain these and pop Jake. Alright, that was pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. How's our turn? Turn 5, so we still need resist buffs again. Yeah, the boss had a defense buff up still, so that was kind of unfortunate. But it's fine. Alright, Terra Stance. That really hurt quite a bit. Let's see here. So we're going to push the threshold again. So we're fine. So let's go ahead and do 3 times. How's her mitigation looking? Spirit boost, lowers lightning resist. We're currently imbued with lightning, I believe. I think. You know, I'm actually not sure. So we're going to Shocking Embrace and then double Bolting Strike. I'm actually not sure if we're currently imbued. Alright, Jake will Wild Style? No. No, where's this? There it is. Force Boost. That buffs himself up. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just chain this as is. This should push the threshold. Oh yeah, it did. Alright, let's see. Folka will dual cast. Let's go ahead and dual cast a heal. And a re-raise. A Curaja and a re-raise on Sieg. Sieg will put up his physical cover for now. Yeah. And Sylvie will, oh, I don't know, double the fun. Let's do some stat buffs. Alright, so this is going to be the threshold, where she goes immune for a turn. Sieg's going to blind. Toxic Rain. We need a dispel as well. So we will dual cast, let's see here, Barfarega and a dispel. Alright, Sieg will blind the boss. We can't hurt the boss right now, so whatever. So we'll just we'll imbue Jake with Thunder. 3 turns, we will demagnetizing, whatever. I guess Combat Overdrive? I'm not even sure. Attack, it might be a waste, but who cares? Alright, so the boss is not currently broken. So Sylvie will handle that with Marion Watch Over Me. So let's go ahead and Marion Watch Over Me, and we'll do Paladin's Duty as well, which will help refill some mana for the Esters. Alright, Face of Carnage. What does that do? I forget. Oh yeah, that's the one where we, okay, it's fine. So let's go ahead and Absolute Rikiki Gigi, whatever it's called, I don't even know. Let's do that. And let's pop a Jake. And let's see how hard we can push the boss. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Alright, that's next threshold. So the boss is just going to buff herself. It's not going to do anything. So let's go ahead and pop Sylvie's. No, we don't really need resist, do we? No, we don't need resist. Let's not pop Sylvie. Let's triple the fun. And let's imbue Jake. Let's imbue all 3. Let's have Folka dispel the boss. Now we got to dispel her again next turn anyway, so there's no point in that. So it's just stylish form. And Folka will re-raise the two DPS. Because we might have some deaths here. Because again, we're using very weak breaks. We're only using 50% breaks, and Asura is a pretty hard-hitting boss. Alright, Vengeful Stance. Alright, so we had to dispel that. It's like a full buff on everything, yeah. So Folka will dual cast Dispel. And we need a Barfarega. Actually, we don't need Fire Resist yet. So we're gonna Dispel. And we're gonna re-raise Jake as well. Alright, Jake's limit's not quite ready, unfortunately. So we're going to force charge, so it'll be ready for the killing blow if we don't kill the boss here. We might not, actually. So let's, well, actually, instead of Bolting Strike twice, let me demagnetize it. Oh, okay, that's, come on. Let's demagnetizing for the Imperil and then Bolting twice. And then we only need to Imperil once, so we're Bolting 3 times with her. Sylvie, how your cooldowns looking? What's the good break? The good break is Hop to the Rescue. Alright. So we're going to Hop to the Rescue for the good break. And we'll do that on, I guess Alex is better geared than me, so we'll do it on him. And then we'll reduce physical damage taken with mitigation. And Sieg will pop his limit for general mitigation. And we'll go ahead and chain this up. Alright, so... Alright, we'll get her next turn. So she's going to kill Sieg after the AoE. That's going to kill Sieg, and here comes some single target attacks. But we've got a bunch of mitigation stacked up from Sieg card, from Sylvie. Sylvie's buffs are active, Sylvie's good break is active. You know, we're fine here. Alright. So, of course, the boss would die, like, immediately from these limit bursts and such. But we're going to go ahead and use Jake anyway, because Jake's the boss. And Jake totally carried this kill. You know, wink wink. Jake is still relevant. Oh, I'm so bad at timing too. That was Jake at the very end. So now I know Jake's limit is slower than the other two. So if I ever use Jake again with these two, I need to put Jake first, wait like a second, and then do the chain for the other two. Okay. Good to know, good to know. So Asura completely destroyed by power creep. Yeah, these Easter units are totally balanced. Air quotes. Alright, see you guys for the next thing.